Hello and welcome back to Purbeck Farm 22. We are still in September. I think we're carrying on pretty much straight from where I left off recording in the last video. The last video we did the grapes, didn't we? So we harvested the grapes and we built that production plant at the bottom. I intend to build, well, hopefully build another production today, which will probably be our last one that we'll do on this series. But first of all, there's a couple of things we need to do. Firstly, we need to go and, you'll notice we've got our tractor and, well, one of our tractors, our main tractor, and our harvester, our combine down here. Both need fueling, but the combine is absolutely desperate to be serviced as well, so we're going to have to do that. As soon as we have done that, we're going to have to get a new header. That's what we need. A new header for the corn and the sunflowers. Today we'll be working in the cornfields, just because I think we need corn. In fact, I don't think we need, I know we need corn for the cereal, but what I meant is I think we're out of corn, so we need that with the raisins, and we'll be able to get that production started again. Let's just jump in here. We'll get it fixed and then we'll get it taken up to the cornfield. It's literally the opposite side of the map. I've already taken the trailer over. How much is this? 4,000. 4,000 to repair it. Brilliant. Yeah, the trailer's already over there, so it's just the combine and whatever the new header's going to be. I'm going to have to take that header off, aren't I? Keep it down here. In fact, I don't actually need that header again this in-game year. Oh, this one will give us more swing. There we go. Right, let's go and see what our options are. I've had to bring the tractor down because this this combine doesn't pull that header trailer very well, does it? It's too... I think the trailer's too short, to be honest. Right, just leave that there. Let's go and have a look, see what we've got, and then we'll be able to get up to the fields. So even for 6 meters, you're looking at 53 grand. $88. Is that going to be too big for this? No, it seems it. I mean, I was looking at probably around about 8, but we haven't got a we haven't got one round about 8 meters, have we? Tell you what, 4,400. Let's go for that one. We might end up having to get a new trailer as well, but what we'll do is I'll get it hooked up. I'll drive them both up to the field and I'll just see you up there. I mean, that was tight. The whole map obviously is tight, but yeah, that, well, I've just putting it down there is clipped it. I should have went a little bit further forward, shouldn't I? I think this is just about any bigger, and I don't think it would have been suitable. This is going to fill up so quickly. Look at that, it's 10% already. I mean, the capacity isn't massive, so we should expect that with a header of this size, but oh my god. I mean, this was my worry right here. Would we have the power with this header to tackle the banks? Because there is, they're quite steep. I mean, you can see we're down to 3 miles an hour. I wouldn't be surprised if we drop a little bit further. We 100% will on that field. The one just ahead of us. That's even steeper in parts. and try and get 42% already. Try and get a headland done, and then we can start going across if we need to. But yeah, that's our working speed, isn't it? It should be 6. I think we're really going to struggle when we go into there. But we'll have to see at the time. I'm not sure what the horsepower is for this combine. Let's quickly have a look. It's not high. 200 and, was that 223? So it's not high at all, is it? I mean, this header is just absolutely eaten through it, isn't it? It's just a shame we don't have a bigger capacity. Right. Right, now let's try to get this in here. Kind of coming from the wrong angle now, aren't I? It's so tight, this map. Ah, we're going to go around alright. That was a lot easier than I thought. Actually, I thought it was going to be tighter than that. Get that light off now. We're not going to be... We don't need to warn anyone while we're in the fields. I think I might turn the combine off. That might be why it's not. Oh no, it's on. It's on, I just can't get underneath it. There we go. So we'll probably get... There's a good chance we'll get this whole field in this trailer then. Because the trailer's like 40 odd thousand litres or something, isn't it? Which, saying that, maybe... I don't know. Maybe not. Which is good, because we have to go all the way back down to where the store is. Because that's where our cereal production is. And the first load is going to go in there. The rest of it... we'll go in the silo on our farm, but the first load's going to have to go down. And I'm hoping by the end of today we've got... I was going to say we've got a box of raisins ready so we can take down, but I'm pretty sure we changed to... we changed the output, so it was just distributing instead. I'm sure we did. So it's just going straight to the cereal factory anyway, which is good. %20 already. I mean, this head is great, isn't it? Absolutely great. Let's get round to that side. It feels like, I know every, nearly every Let's Play is like this, or everyone that we have seasons on anyway. But, we have so much to do, don't we, in these couple of months? Like, the barley... Did we put canola in the end? Did we get canola? I can't even remember. Yeah. Oh yeah, we had 2 fields of it, didn't we? The bottom 2 fields. So that, yeah, the barley, the canola, the grapes, now the corn, we've got the sunflowers to do. And then in between all that, the grass work as well. and in between all that, keep the cows going. I think because normally on the Let's Plays that I tend to do, a lot of them are sort of survival type ones, aren't they? Are very much start from scratch ones. Where this one, I think we started with the majority of it was what the modder gives you at the beginning. I'm sure we kept, I think we might have kept nearly everything actually. I can't remember if we possibly changed the take this back down here because I think there was more room. We've possibly changed our medium tractor. I can't remember if it was, what am I doing? Yeah, I can't remember. Right, I'm just going to tap while I'm talking. If it was the case, not the case, I can't think of the name. Class. I can't remember if it was class one that you actually start with or not, or whether I changed that and added the class myself. But yeah, it's completely changed, like the dynamic of how I've normally played, because we've had, I think this is the second year on here, and we've got so much. There we go. We've got so much, or we're so far ahead of where we normally would be. It's a bit strange. I mean, this will be the last one like this for quite a while, to be honest, because what I've said is I think we'll probably do another year on here, another full year, and then that will probably bring the series to an end. After that, whatever we get next year, that'll be it. And then we've only got our Griffin series and the Forest Challenge series, so it's back to scrimping and saving after that. The idea I've got for the next map, or the next Let's Play that I'll start, it won't be for a while now, but that one will be more along, it'll be more along the lines of this one. However, there'll be a bit of a twist to it that'll make it more challenging. But it won't be it's not a start from scratch, it's not a No Man's Land or a Forest Challenge or anything like that, because we've already got one of them going. It's, like I said, it'll be closer to this. Right, what I think we'll do, because we've got this field and that field up there to do, I think we'll get a time lapse on. Because I want to get them both, if I can get them both done today, which I think looks like we can. It might be late for the second one, like we might end up going into the second half of September in that one. We'll get a time lapse going, and hopefully we can get it all done before it's dark. I should turn the header off there, because it didn't like reversing like that. Right, we're not blind.
To step outside
Okay, this is now all post-com because I did everything after this. I recorded yesterday. I've come on to edit and I must have recorded it in mute. So there was no sound whatsoever, which is just marvellous, isn't it? What we were talking about, I have no idea. I know at the what I was saying around this time. I mean, it's took the full day to do them two fields. I say the full day, the full afternoon going into the evening to do them two fields, which I didn't think, to be honest, was that bad. About 6 in-game hours, maybe a little bit less to do that. Yeah, I thought it was alright. And I can't, now, 24 hours later, I can't actually remember the numbers, but I know that we end up with something like 100,000 litres in our silo, around that. And then we took 39,000 litres to down to the cereal factory so we could start that production. So I mean, 140,000 litres off them two fields isn't bad at all. I'm starting to think as well that we might have even had more than that. Yeah, we're just looking there. I didn't even see it. Do you know, I was actually looking out the window when I did that. So you'll have seen how much we had there, but I'm sure I end up calculating the fact that we could sell half of our corn and still get 75 grand, which isn't bad at all, is it? And then the rest can go into the cereal. I mean, the cereal we get over 7 grand per pallet, and we're starting to stack them up now as well. I think actually, again, I'll look later on. There isn't much of this left. Like we finish this, go and do one other thing, and then that's it. But I'm pretty sure. Oh, I know what it is. I was going to say I seen there was something that is sort of primed to sell now, and it's our milk. So in the next episode, we're going to be starting with that, I think, because we've got over 30,000 litres of milk now, or around 30,000 litres of milk, and it's like prime time to sell. So what you've just seen there is, because I was looking backwards for some reason, I was trying to brake with instead of pressing the accelerator button to brake because we were going in reverse, I just carried on pressing reverse, which is brilliant, isn't it? So I went the whole time lapse, which was a long time lapse as well. The whole time lapse was doing like nothing was wrong, and then I come back on and yeah, that goes like that. The time lapse, and it was a bit longer this time, but it was quite a big job, and I wanted to show that it was quite a big job. And also there's I don't know how long it's been in now, but for on PS5, on PS Share, there's sort of new music as well, so I hope you like the music. I've actually got copyrighted for one of them. There was a song that I put on, I think it was actually Purbeck, it might be in the last Purbeck one. It's on PlayStation Share, but I still got copyrighted for it when I put it onto YouTube, which isn't a big deal. But yeah, I thought that was strange. I thought anything that I put on PS Share would just be sort of free to use. We have been copyrighted before for things off PS Share, like, but sometimes it's really weird. So sometimes you'll put a bit of music on. I'll put a bit of music on the time lapse, and it'll recognise it as something else. I've had that happen. So it's not actually the song that you get copyrighted for. You've put something else on. So yeah, I mean, look, I said about I remember talking about recording in the dark, and we do end up doing a little bit of recording in the dark, but it's just absolutely stunning views, isn't it? I'll probably mention it every other episode at least, but Purbeck is just fantastic for that. And then if you think you're recording at dusk as well, like this, yeah, just absolutely awesome map for that. It's the gradients of it all for me. Like you get a lot of maps, and a lot of really, really good maps, but they will be just flat. Where Purbeck is just, it's so undulating. It's just a fantastic map. Fantastically looking map. I think when we get back into the Fent here, I'm pretty sure we just skipped straight through into towards our farm. I don't think we drive all the way, but we shall see. It's really weird doing this. I did a series like this, if you remember. It was when I very first started out. The series wasn't sort of great. It was a way of just getting. All I wanted to do was I wanted to play the map really like. I wanted to play the map, but I didn't want to do a full series on it. Uh, and it was, I think it was all time lapsed. It was that Ube map, the one of the base game ones. Um, yeah, I'm sure it was all time lapsed. And then I just post-commed over the top of it, but it didn't work very well. It was like double the work because you would record, and then you would have to post-com over the top, and yeah, I don't think the viewers liked it either. Yeah, so we did just jump through. I don't think the viewers liked it either. Like I said, it wasn't great. But we have another, well, nearly 27,000 litres here that we're slowly inching through the windy roads of Purbeck. I think it was before we went off, but I was talking about how we're going to arrange our fields, wasn't I? I'm pretty sure that was before we went off. I was just about to say, I've got this turned down to a T now, and then that's the one I mess up. I know I don't hit the skip this time though, which is a bonus. I can't remember if I show exactly what we've got. Whatever we've got in the silo, I've got 39,000 more litres of it down in the cereal factory. So do we have a look? Yes, we do. I'll tell you what we're looking at. We're looking at the cereal factory itself. So what we were looking at there is to see if it was gone. The issue that we've got at the minute is we've got everything. We can't produce enough honey. So that's what we go and do now. We jump in the Massey, and then we go down to get the honey. Now there's a bit a clip that I'm just going to delete out. It won't even be on here because I've already deleted it off the editing. And it shows us going down and sort of picking these pallets up. I've just took it out because we were going to post-com. I just thought it's pointless. Uh, so yeah, we've got two pallets on here. I think one ends up falling off actually. But yeah, we've definitely got an issue with honey. We're gonna have to. I think we're gonna have to spend the money and get another beehive because we can't keep the cereal factory going with what we've got. Unless we look and think, how much is a pallet of honey going to cost us? Is it going to cost us the 20 grand the beehive is? Knowing that we're only going to probably have one more full in-game year on this series. But what I do after we switch off, I then go and tidy the honey up. I actually go and pick it up. Sorry, I go and pick what we've got. Yeah, one did fall off. I actually go and both fall off. go and pick all the honey up and bring it over, and it's not much. Even if you think you've got a crate and it's 400 litres and it lasts no time at all. So get that in there. You can see we've got 3 pallets. I'm sure one just appears there. And you can just see that the production's going. The raisins look low at the minute, but they are actually producing. We've still got quite a bit left in the production itself. But this is where I must leave it. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again in the next one.